CC fam, it's your girl CCLV Christina. Today I am covering the sexiest fragrances I've ever encountered. So I picked my top 14 just to share with you all. So whether it's a date night, a lover's night in, kicking it with your girls, a club night, a special occasion, a night out on the town, what have you, I got you, boo. So yes, these are the sexiest fragrances that I've ever encountered, and I wanted to pull some from my personal collection just to share with you all because we family, and I'm not gonna leave you out the loop like that. So we're about to get this thing crackling. I'd be mistaken for like a cologne-ish kind of. It does have a masculine overtone. It's not like a spicy. It has a masculine note in there. But I really love it so very much. It's a very dark, vampy, clean fragrance, and I really like it. It's very different. It's very unique. If I had to compare it with something, Marc Jacobs Decadence, very, very similar to this. So yes, very sexy, and it's affordable. So that's my number 14 fragrance. All right, number 13 for me is gonna be Couture La La by Juicy Couture, and it's not the Malibu one, although that one smells good too, but this one is Couture La La by Juicy Couture. But it has like it's got like a powdery overtone, and I like that in my perfumes. It's very, very, very dope. So that is number 13 for me. I wear this when I go to networking events. That way I don't know, it adds personality to the room. So this is more of a professional fragrance. It would be okay to wear that to work, but it's also a very nighttime fragrance as well, where if you're mingling with your friends, or you're on say like you're meeting somebody new or speed dating, or this would be a nice intro to somebody new, if you're dating somebody new. So this is number 13, Couture La La. Number 12 is going to be Nude by Rihanna. And you know how you keep a certain perfume like maybe in the car or in your drawer at work or in your purse? That's that one. I keep this in my work drawer just in case I forgot, or maybe I had a headache on the way to work and then it eased up during the day. But like, okay, let me squirt a little just because I wanna be popping. So this has like an incense overtone. It is very soft, but it does have like the amber and incense to it, which doesn't turn me off. So maybe like a softer version of Tom Ford. 11 on my list for the sexiest fragrance. Now, sexiest fragrance is gonna be Nicole by Nicole Richie. So way back when, but this is still available like on Amazon, eBay, things like that. But I felt I don't know why she stopped making fragrances, because she did something very different that celebrity fragrances or celebrities are kind of scared to do maybe. But this is like powder in a bottle in liquid form. I love this. I wear this on all special occasions, like for anniversaries, if I'm mingling with professional people, networking, things of that sort. This is a great way to add a subtle way of adding personality to the room. Number 10 on my list for the sexiest fragrances out here, or in my collection, is gonna be Victoria's Secret's Divine. Now they do only bring this out during the semi-annual sale, so keep them eyes open. But I just broke into a new one because this is like one of my work fragrances. This is when you are going in, you're about to negotiate a deal, you are putting on, honey, Also, I like to wear this when I'm introducing myself to new circles and networking and things of that sort. It's very clean. It smells like Dove in a bottle, and I like number 9 for me is gonna be Miss Dior Cherie Leu, which is their lighter version. It is a good unisex fragrance because it's not too feminine nor too masculine. It's right in the middle, where, you know, if you and your husband, you and your boo, y'all want to walk out and smell the same, you can get away with that with this fragrance. It's super dope. I rarely wear it because, again, I only need about 1 or 2 sprays. I'm telling you, that throw is good and it's gonna last all day long. And I love fragrances like that because, girl, this is expensive. Okay, I'm not trying to pay $100 and then it ain't stretching. So I like that this doesn't change. I've had this for years, and I probably still have it for years, and it smells like I just unwrapped it out the box today. Number 8 for me is going to be Victoria's Secret Scandalous. So if you want a softer fragrance, this is a lot like Vera Wang's Princess, but this is Victoria's Secret's take on it. So I love this fragrance. It's very dope. I bought about 4 of them, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I constantly buy the body mist. That's another one that's sitting in my desk at work, is the body mist. But this is actually the perfume, and I buy gift set after gift set after gift set every year. If it's out there, I'm getting it because this is probably the best one that Victoria has put out. I really like softer fragrances when it's sexy time. And I think the men will agree that, you know, sometimes those stronger fragrances are sometimes overwhelming. Number 7 is the self-titled Juicy Couture by Juicy Couture. Now, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Dillard's, Belk, Sephora, you name it, they know me by first name basis, and more than likely they know I'm coming to pick up what's mine. And that is how people collect empty liquor bottles. Thank goodness I don't do that, but I would have a shelf full of empty Juicy Couture bottles. It is just, when it's time to put on, whether I'm at a networking event or a date night, or, you know, just have it kick in with the girls, I grab Juicy Couture because my girls wear Viva La Juicy, and just out of respect. You know, I try to do my own thing, so. But Juicy Couture, y'all just got it right the first time to me. So these are one of number 6 on my sexy perfume countdown today, honey. It's gonna be Michael Kors Sexy Ruby. Now this recently came out around Black Friday, so I peeped it, but I was like, hey, I'm gonna wait. So this past weekend I was browsing in the mall and I saw the gift set was still $100+, and I felt in my spirit to wait. So I went to TJ Maxx, and lo and behold, they had this gift set for $40. And I was at the mall and they had the same gift set for at least $120. And I was like, no, I'm not paying that. But I hurry up and gave TJ Maxx $40. So my take on this, it has a lot of cinnamon notes in here. It's not overly spicy, but it just got a little touch, of cinnamon. It is very inviting. It's very a subtle spice. It is not something that's gonna fill the room. It is not something that's gonna be super offensive when in passing. It is not something that is gonna be just unbearable. You will be noticed, but it is subtle, just like a ruby. It is something that you notice across the room, and you have to come close to enhance its beauty. Come on, on now, jewelry history. It's a rare form, so I was pleasantly surprised. Very much indoors. You're getting a little comfy. I'm gonna leave it at that. So you know you're gonna have an entertaining night in. You might want to whip this one out, but it really does smell nice. So if you're going on a date night, or you're trying to impress, you know, a crowd, or you know, just introduce yourself differently in the room with your fragrance, this is something to explore. I would not run from it. Up the ante, honey. So number 5, I'm gonna pull out Victor Rolf's Flower Bomb. To me, this is just the interpretation for me. It had an under or base note of powder, and if you have Flower Bomb, smell it right now and see that you smell the flower, of course, but you smell the powder in there. I really love that. So they did a really good job. But a tip, sis, is, a tip is to get the oil to make it stretch throughout the day. If you try to smell and just up your environment, or you need your throw to be long and far and it stick, you need to get the oils. Sephora carried the jasmine, the musk, and it was another, I think it was just a musk flower bomb that's like an oil, them droplets. And I heard and know from some colleagues that work at Sephora that when you incorporate the spray and body wash and all that with the oil, it stays a lot. For me, it's going to be Viva La Juicy Rosé. Now, if Flower Bomb really don't work out for you, peep Rosé Viva La Juicy. I typically don't gravitate towards a floral scent, but this is Viva La Juicy with the floral undertone. Okay, so it's not gonna overwhelm you with the rosé. It's just like a hint of it. And so I feel like Viva La Juicy, or Juicy Couture, the brand, did a really good job with just putting a sprinkle of rose of that rose smell, but still you get the zhuzh of Viva La Juicy. So this is really great. I do enjoy this. You don't need much. It spreads and it throws, and it stays with you for a very long time. I know for me it was about 8 hours. I know I worked my whole shift, and even after then getting home, it still was on. So this is very, very, very beautiful. If you love Viva La Juicy and you are trying to figure out a way of how to, you know, be a little girly and I guess embrace the rose and floral scents, this is not team too much. So I would like to encourage you for this. If you rocked the Strawberries and Champagne by Victoria's Secret, this is Juicy Couture's or Viva La Juicy Rosé's take on it. It smells exactly the same. It is so nice and so beautiful. Tell me I'm wrong. I got a good nose. So that's number 4. Number 3 on my list for the sexiest, neck-breaking perfumes you will ever encounter is gonna be Trésor In Love by Lancôme. So I didn't even have to look at the bottle. Girl, let me tell you, this is my new love affair. This is my new babe. But it took a minute for me to evolve around to Trésor In Love. So if you love regular Trésor, you will love Trésor In Love, amongst other things by Lancôme. See, Lancôme and Dior, they have a way of bamboozling me out of my money. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for helping me smell good. I rocks with you, okay? Get ready to roll in some sheets if you getting this, honey. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. This is sexy. This is the definition. Go to the dictionary and flip through. Trésor in love is gonna be the picture right next to the word sexy. This is the manifestation of sexy. Trésor in love. The epitome of sexy is in my hand. And this is Dior Hypnotic Poison. Hypnotic Poison. The moment I picked it up and sprayed it on the card, I knew it was something special. I knew it would be something that would constantly dig in my pockets. And when I say constantly, this I treat Hypnotic Poison like it's a bill. You know, you have to pay rent, car note, electricity. Hypnotic Poison. I am not playing with you. It is very dark, mysterious. It looked like a poison apple, like Snow White. So it's got a lot of vanilla and amber, and I like that. Something strong, but something really soft. Now, it don't smell like no darn candy or anything like that. It is, you will smell like Smirnoff vanilla or vanilla cake, something like that. I think you and your partner, your love, would enjoy Lover's Night in with this fragrance on, because it's not offensive, it's not too strong, it's not headache inducing. I've never gotten a complaint at work wearing it. People really enjoy when I do wear it to work. So I highly, number one spot goes to Beyonce Heat. Again, sometimes you just do it right the first time. Beyonce Heat is a perfect example. You think of Axe, you think of Old Spice for us ladies, or just people that like to spice it up with our fragrances. I feel like dudes can get away with wearing this. It is not overly feminine, where if a guy wore this, you'd be like, huh? Because it is that it's spicy. So if you into that, Beyonce, daggone. But this is a beautiful, sexy, got it going on, it's about to go down type fragrance. Alright, CC fam, that is my top 14 sexiest fragrances that I have in my collection, that is just out there, like ever. I challenge you to tell me different. But anywho, I hope this opens great conversation and you had a good time watching this. And always remember that confidence is a lifestyle, and don't you dare walk out the door without it. I love you so very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.